I am going to be doing some prep for going away. We're going to do a bit of packing, and I want to make some really yummy treats to take with us as well. Right, here's my list. So anybody else love Rice Krispie snacks in Disney? You need to try this dip. This beer cheese dip. It is so delicious. It really does feel like we're going on a camping trip. Today is just one of those days as well. Gas leak, problems with the car. What will be next? Hi there and welcome back to a new vlog. We're going to do a nice homely one today because we're about to go away for the weekend. Aid's just made my lunch. Sorry, I'm just realised I'm stood here with my yogurt bowl. I'm going to grab that sunflower seed there. I am going to be doing some prep for going away. We're going to do a bit of packing, and I want to make some really yummy treats to take with us as well. We are very excited. We've got our lists made. We are going to be making beer cheese dip, hummus again, which you've obviously made with me a few times recently. I am making shortbread and Rice Krispie treats as well. So it's going to be a very yummy, fun video. So we really hope you'll enjoy this one as we prepare to go away for the weekend. We've got a lovely healthy lunch today. We're using up the natural yogurt and some berries, using up all the bits and pieces left in the fridge. There's currently a gas leak over there. I thought I could smell gas. I was filming upstairs on my desk and I could smell something. And then Aid came in from Morrison's and said, I can smell gas out there. And we couldn't figure out where it was from. And then we've had a knock on the door from the gas board, or from the gas people, I don't know, to say there's a leak over there and keep all your windows closed. So it's one of the hottest days of the year, really, really hot. We've got all the windows closed, and they said it's going to be all day. So yes, it smells a little bit upstairs, but it's not too bad. Anyway, we've got a problem with the car. We're going away tomorrow. Aid, again, when he was out at Morrison's, he's come home and he said everything's kind of gone. All the electrics on the car, as in there's no sat-nav, no radio, no nothing, but the car's working. So he's going out to have another look at that. I'm going to start getting tidied up. I want to start, so I feel like I've got the hair. I want to start on all the cooking and all the bits and pieces to take with us. I'm going to have a little bit of a tidy first though. I love to cook so much. I might go and put something on a bit cooler actually. I'm really warm. And I'm going to have a tidy up. I washed all the tablecloth and that earlier on. So I'm going to have a tidy up, bit of a reset, and then start all the food prep for this weekend. I am going to sort some pickles out. I've had this idea. We've got a few bits and pieces that we want to take with us. I don't want to take new jars of things, so I might actually even pop some of these jalapenos. I keep breaking my nails at the moment. Don't believe that. They're not even long. They are so short. I've got clear gel polish on to protect them. I just can't seem to get them long at the moment. So I've got some sun-dried tomatoes. I'm going to take those. I've got a few little pickles in here. I've literally got 5. So I'm going to take some pickles out of here to put into here. And that way we won't bring the jars home with us. So we just take a few bits of what we need and leave the jars in the rubbish there. Just saves taking things there and bringing them back. I'm going to try these ones. Actually, the Morrison's own aren't amazing. I much prefer the Lidl own. So actually, putting them in the vinegary stuff of the Lidl's, hopefully they'll taste a bit nicer. It's so much sweeter. I'm dropping pickles everywhere now. These, Aid's bought them with herbs. It's sweet and peppery, and these ones are with honey, so that's probably why they're a bit sweeter. So let's put a whole load of those in there, and we then don't need to bring them home. So I'm going to do that. I think that's a good idea. And jalapenos, I've got quite a lot in here. No, I'm just going to take this with me, I think, because I'm going to make a dip when I'm there, and then we've got some for our charcuterie boards. I asked Aid to bring home some extra marshmallows as well, because I want to make some crispy cakes, and I've just seen I've got one bag too many, so I've grabbed some skewers, and hopefully we'll be able to do some marshmallows over the fire as well. So I'm just going to pack everything up here. I was actually video calling with my dad. He's due to come over this week, so we're getting very excited. So I thought while I have a quick sort out, I'll catch up with him. So we aren't really experienced going away in our own country. I think over the years, money was always an issue when the kids were growing up, so we were always saving for our big trips. So, I mean, we did do UK trips as well. We always used to go to Charmouth when the kids were little. That was like one of our sort of places that we would go to on the Jurassic Coast. We did that a lot. And we did Centre Park, saying that as well. But we haven't been away too much in our own country. And I think we kind of got in a bit of a rut where we used to live. Whereas now, since moving, and it's only the two of us, we've been exploring a lot more and we are thoroughly enjoying it. I think sort of moving to a completely different area has given us a whole new lease of life. And it's funny because we weren't that too far from the Cotswolds before, and now we're finding that we're driving over a lot more, which is really odd. And it's somewhere I used to go to a lot when I was a child, and we, like I said, are loving just exploring new areas. I'm going to make a nice coffee here. It's like I said, it's a really hot day. We've got all the windows closed, so we're going to have a nice coffee fix this afternoon. I'd love to hear from you if you tend to go away in the UK, and if so, where do you go? What kind of places do you go to? Do you also do like Airbnb trips, or do you go caravans? Do you go hotels? What kind of thing do you do? And if there's any places that you recommend that we go and check out, we would love to hear from you. We would love to go back down to the Jurassic Coast again, just for old time's sake, from when the kids were little. We love that area so much. But like I said, we're not that familiar with a lot of places in the UK. So we would love to hear from you. And where do you recommend that we go and check out? I am now going to fix some hummus because that's always a good thing to take. It's one of Aid's favourites. So I'm going to fix this now. A few of you have asked for the recipe. I've kind of been tweaking it a little bit over the time. But I'll see if I can find the original recipe that I originally used that gave me the inspiration for this. So I'm just adding some of my chili jam into the hummus now. Let's give this a little taste test, see how it is. That chili jam, adding that to it makes such a difference. I think I have completely got this hummus now down to a T. I think this might be the best one I've ever made. And I'm going to make a coffee slushie. I've been wanting to recreate the alcoholic coffee slushies that we had in Disney Springs. And I've just shouted out to Aid to see if he minded me putting some colour in there to make them more sort of like cocktailish. And I wanted just to double check because obviously the problems with the car. He's just been out to the car and it's even worse now. He's been on the phone to Mercedes. And basically they want us to take it into a dealership, which is nowhere near us. But obviously it's something you need to book in. You can't just take it there. They said it's going to be fine to drive, but obviously we've got nothing on, no electrics as far as anything goes. It's coming up with an anti-theft thing, all these weird messages. So he's not gonna have any alcohol just in case he does need to go out. But I'm just worried now. Does that mean we won't be able to go on our trip tomorrow? Just the thought of being sort of driving a couple of hours away, country roads, in case there's a problem. I just feel like this year's just been one of those years. It's just been, since we've come back from Florida in March, it's just been one thing after another. And I also forgot to put a bit in the machine that goes underneath. And Aid looked at it and he just said, can't use that. So we've had to completely drain all the liquid from the machine to put in the piece I forgot. And now it's working again. Today is just one of those days as well. Gas leak, problems with the car. What will be next? Right, here's my list. So I've just popped the chili jam in the bag. I've just made the hummus. I've forgotten the celery. I thought I had some out in the garage in the fridge, but I haven't. Next, I am going to make Rice Krispie cakes. Anybody else love Rice Krispie snacks in Disney? All we need is butter, vanilla, Rice Krispies, and marshmallows. Let me know if you've made these before. I haven't actually made these for years. I used to make them sometimes when the kids were younger, but because the temperature's really hot at the moment, I wanted to take us some treats. And it may be strange that we're not buying any, but we just feel always disappointed when we buy treats these days. It's very rare that we buy anything out and we're not wowed by it. So I'm making things to take with us, things that we really, really love, that like the Rice Krispie treats I would never make at home because it just feels really naughty. I know I make cakes and things like that, but this just feels like a real treat. So I'm making it today, and also I'm going to make the shortbread. But I didn't want to make anything chocolatey. I really wanted to make chocolate tiffin to take. It's one of Aid's favourite, but it is going to be really, really warm. So, and I'm not sure how much fridge space we're going to have. So I want to be sort of quite aware of that. Vanilla extract is disgusting. That is so horrible. My friend Emma said she makes it from alcohol, and I was thinking, oh, strange that you make it from alcohol. That is so vile. It's alcohol. It's like drinking neat alcohol. Oh, I only licked the spoon. Won't be doing that again. I think I'll have a marshmallow to take the flavour away. Right, these are the ones that they had in Lidl yesterday. I was worried they might be, because they're all the different colours, they wouldn't be as good as normal. I also hadn't chosen a recipe, so I didn't know how many I would need. So Aid's picked up some from Morrison's today. I think we need to try these to taste test. These are like your proper ones. What's the brand of marshmallows? These are like that. They're a little bit firmer on the outside. I prefer the texture of Lidl. So I prefer the texture of these, but the flavour of these. These actually leave a bit of coating on your teeth. They're a bit strange. Right, I need to find out how many marshmallows we need. We've decided, haven't we? We prefer the Lidl ones. How much were How much were the Morrison's ones? Just out of interest.
I think they're £1. I'm not sure.
Okay, not too bad price actually. I think they're about £1.60 for Lidl, but you get quite a lot more. We thought the coffee machine, the slushy machine, had broken. It completely stopped, but turned it back off, or turned it off and back on again, and it was fine. So I'm just melting the marshmallows now into the butter and the horrible vanilla essence. I ate the vanilla essence. I thought it was going to be really sweet and sugary. I licked the spoon.
What was it like?
Neat alcohol.
Was it?
Yeah, it's horrible.
I've heard something before about that.
Emma told me.
About, yeah.
Melt it. Oh, these are melting down. So these are going to be like yellowy Rice Krispie bars, I think. These are looking so good. Stopped again. That's so weird. Let's see if it will drain. Get anything from it. Oh, it's not iced. That's weird. It's usually done by now. I'm going to pour that back in. It's icy on the top. That's so weird. Let's turn it off again. Maybe it's not feeling well. Try again. It's spinning again. That's so weird. Something's up with it. I've actually thrown in some extra marshmallows, and I'm not going to melt them. Sorry, you're steaming up. I'm not going to melt them in completely. And I think own brand cereals are perfect for baking with. They're perfect anyway, to be honest with you, but even more so for baking. Right, so it says 6 cups, but I did throw in extra marshmallows, so we'll see how these go. I'm really fancying these, are you?
The marshmallows?
Yeah. So we bought some in Bucky's this year, didn't we?
Yes.
They were really good. Can't remember how many I've done there. Is that 5 or 6? Let's stir them and see how they are. I think this is the perfect one to do with kids as well. Oh, those Rice Krispies look so nice. Just coat everything. I think they're going to be yellow Rice Krispie bars. And you can add food colouring as well if you want to change the colour. Really funny. So I did a thing on Instagram stories about saying, let's try the marshmallows, Morrison's versus Lidl, and Lidl got straight back almost immediately asking who won. That's really funny, so I just told them they did. I'm gonna try a couple of Mickey Mouse ones. So pop them in there. Bought that in the Contemporary Resort in Disney. And I'm just going to spoon these ones into a tray with greaseproof paper. See, I don't know actually if my tray is maybe a bit big. Let's see how this goes. It always looks like you've got loads and then you make something and you haven't got as many as you thought. I might actually pop this into a smaller tray. Given up with the machine, that is not working. This tin now is also too big, so I'm going to actually pop it into a loaf tin. Maybe have them slightly deeper and then have smaller slices. If I press that in, I think that will probably work quite well. I keep trying the marshmallows. I don't like the Morrison's ones. It's almost like they've got bits and all the hard stuff keeps breaking off and it keeps getting stuck to your teeth. Right, I need to really pat down these Rice Krispies. It's very messy. It's getting stuck to the spoon. So I saw somebody do this. She's in her apron. And she used sandwich bags in her hands. So that's exactly what I'm doing, to press down. I'm making such a mess. Hers didn't do this. Look, it's just sticking everywhere. Hers just patted down. Mine's just, I can't seem to just pat it down because the top layer just keeps coming up. Oh, what am I doing? I'm gonna just go and stick it in the fridge, I think. Today isn't going to plan, is it? All right, I'm gonna stick those in the fridge. That mess, but I had too much greaseproof paper. And actually that has worked a treat. That is so much better. I guess it is greaseproof, isn't it? I'm intrigued to see if they stick. Right, I'm going to pop that in the fridge now. So the machine hasn't done quite as well as it usually does, but it's just still nice. It's not quite as frozen as usual, but it's really good. I'm going to make shortbread next. We've had our coffees, which were very nice. Aid's taken the car for a drive to see if it maybe resets it, if it just lost Wi-Fi around here or something. I don't know. He's going to try it. And I'm going to make the shortbread. I'll leave a link to the recipe down below. We've just got plain flour, granulated sugar, glassy cherries, almond extract and butter. This is our absolute favourite treat at the moment. So I'm going to make sure that some is saved for his birthday so that he's got a little birthday cakey thing to have with a candle on his actual day. I'm getting it all wrong now. I think I'm past it. It's what, 20 to 7 in the evening. I started work at 6 this morning. And it's a Saturday. And I've just realised it's quite dark in here, isn't it? Right, I was supposed to cream the sugar and butter together, and instead I've just thrown in some of the flour. So I'm just going to go with it and see what happens. How much sugar do I need? We need only half a cup of sugar. I still want to make the beer cheese. Yeah, I just feel like today should be 3 o'clock. I just don't know where today has gone. We're not panicking, we're just going with it anyway. I'm sure it'll all be fine. It was fine. I've just put the flour in now as well. Here's the mixture. I'm just going to add in the cherries and mix that all up. And the shortbread is in. Aid's back and he's got the car to work. So he is very happy about that, aren't you? He's been a miserable little toad this afternoon.
No, it's not.
He was just worried that we'd be driving a couple of hours tomorrow without any music because you like
No,
music.
it's not even bad music that the car would happen. On our previous car, it's everything now is all electronics. And our last car, remember before it said don't engage reverse?
Yeah.
And it then started skipping gears, so it was an automatic, only had first, third, fifth and seventh. And when it said don't engage reverse, we stopped at services and thought, how am I going to do this? Because if I can't reverse, I'm stuck. Like if I drive in frontwards somewhere. So do you remember we pulled in somewhere to make sure that if I couldn't reverse, I could drive straight out. And lo and behold, it wouldn't reverse. Luckily we got home and managed to get home on just those every other gear. But yeah, electronics really rely on anything. But no, I fixed it. Yeah, there was basically, it was a security thing. Basically, it sort of like means that if someone's tried to get into the car that doesn't have the right key or something else, whatever happened. There was a trying to thought there must be a way to reset it. Then I realised there's a button in the middle that the volume, one of the volume controls, but it's also a power button. So I actually pressed that, and literally, very IT crowd, and you may joke about it as well, but working IT myself, turn things on or off and on again, it actually fixes a lot of problems. And lo and behold, yep, it worked. Yeah.
What are you wanting? I'm doing egg fried rice with the pork.
That sounds perfect.
Do you want anything else?
No, that sounds lovely.
What way?
Insight to oh, thanks.
My vlog.
Your vlog. Nope. I was going to say something else actually.
Something else?
Yeah, I can't remember what it was now.
In the limelight today. I'm making egg fried rice.
Exactly. I love egg fried rice.
You're in charge of the pork.
Yeah, barbecue's on.
Egg fried rice is actually really easy. I used to really complicate it and overthink it. I think you needed to add soy sauce and all these different seasonings. You really don't. It's just a pan with some egg. Might want to add a bit more oil actually. Yes, Aid, it does have rice. And then cooked rice though. Oh, might need 2 hands for that. And then we fry this off with the egg, and that's it. That's how easy egg fried rice is. Do you know this pan does stick now? Have you noticed a change in it?
Is there anything we're supposed to do?
I don't know. It was amazing, wasn't it? But it's definitely a bit more sticky these days. That's not too bad actually. There we go. Perfect egg fried rice. How quick and easy was that? And it's just literally a bit of oil, egg and rice. And then I'm going to dry fry some green beans here. These are frozen. I'm just putting seasoning on them, no oil or anything. Next up, I'm going to make a really naughty dip. This is to take away with us, and it's beer cheese. Have you ever, I think more so I see it in I think more so I see it in Disney, where you have your pretzels and you have the beer cheese to dip. It is so delicious. And all it is a regular cheese sauce, but made with beer instead of milk. Just like when I'm making my regular cheese sauce, because I never measure this type of thing, it's always a guesstimate. I've just got my butter and my flour to mix. And I'm going to slowly start adding in the beer, and we've got to keep whisking it because we don't want it to go lumpy. It's really important that we keep whisking. And every time it gets a bit thick, we'll just add a little bit more beer. And that's thickening up really nicely. I forgot I need milk as well. Just add it as if we're making a roux sauce. And we're going to mix the milk in with that. And just keep mixing so we get the consistency that we want. That's looking good. Throw in some cheese. Add some mustard. Oh, shortbread's done. There's the green beans. There is the beer cheese dip. I did add a little bit of salt and some mustard. There we go. And I'm done with cooking and baking for today. That shortbread looks so good. I am actually going to score that quickly because it makes it so much easier. I'm done. There we go. The camping chairs ready to take. Little charcoals for the barbecue. We've got our little plug-in fridge ready as well, and our cool bags. And Aid went and bought some water today as well. It actually feels like we're going camping. Doesn't it? I guess glamping. It is glamping, yeah, that's what they call it, don't they? So a rather late night Saturday dinner. Just admiring the sunset. Looks beautiful, doesn't it? I think we need a patio area on this area of the garden, don't we? We have a messy kitchen to clear up now. I've just heated through the cheese. It was quite thick, so I've added more beer, more cheese, and some pepper, and it's absolutely delicious. You need to try this dip, this beer cheese dip. It is so delicious. It's so good. I am going to leave it in that little glass container. It's so good, those containers. It can cool down in there. But then if we want to heat it through when we're away, we can, so we can eat it hot or cold. Need to try it. So just popped these out of the little silicone tray so perfectly, and this is just lifting out. I've had to put the shortbread back in. I hadn't cooked it through properly enough. So I'm just going to chop this up. I'm going to give this a try. These little Mickeys did better than I expected, actually. All right. They look good, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
How big should we do them? Like in half, like that? I want to try these. Do you want to try one with me?
Yeah.
Look, nice chunky sizes. Let's try this one. Are you ready to try your birthday treats? They are really sticky. A normal Rice Krispie treat's sticky.
Oh, really good.
They taste like Rice Krispie treats.
And they're together. Really, really good.
Thank you. They're so easy to make. And really reasonably priced, I think, when you buy the shop branded stuff. I love those. So I'm just waiting for the beer cheese to cool down and the shortbread as well. These are those little containers, those little set I bought a while ago. And I have individually wrapped the crispy treats, and they have all perfectly fitted in there. Isn't that cool? And then we can take those as well. All the bits by the back door. Just pop my trainers there. We've got drinks to take. We've got a little citronella candle for outside. And then down here, it really does feel like we're going on a camping trip. The cool bag ready. We've got things if we want breakfast. We've got marshmallows for around the fire. We've got our barbecue lays and popcorn. These are from the States we've still got. So we've got some nice treats. And I've got a big tablecloth that we can also use as a bit of a picnic rug. Kitchen roll. And then we've got like matches. We've got little mini salts and pickled onions and ketchup. And all the sort of like essentials, mustard. And in here we've got crackers for cheese and biscuits, bread, and some tea cakes. So I think we're going to get sorted, and we're going to go and watch a movie in bed. And then tomorrow I'm going to get up, and we've just said actually that we're going to give the place a little bit of a clean tomorrow. So I will pick up with you again tomorrow, and we'll give the house a little bit of a tidy before we pack up and leave. I'm very pleased. I'm so pleased with these. I love this little container with these Rice Krispie treats.
It's the lid to come off.
I know, I've just clipped it on actually. It's been a very productive afternoon. It's been a long day actually, hasn't it? With working and everything else.
It's one of those days where we seem to be just on the go, but
constantly. It's quarter
if
past 9
you
now.
kind of think, well, what have we actually done?
Well,
You've done a lot.
I've worked most of the day, haven't
And
I?
I've done.
In fairness. And you've been helping me.
Well, yeah, what was it? I did 3 post runs, didn't I?
Yeah.
Earlier on, just to get the post in before it went today, so.
2 different post boxes.
Yes.
Right, we're going to say goodnight and
Yes.
we'll pick up with you in the morning. Oh, I've just noticed. You've got my Cotswolds gin there to take to the Cotswolds. That was a gift from Georgia. That's perfect. Good morning. So much for 9 o'clock leaving. I've ended up editing this morning and I didn't finish till after 9. So we are just getting sorted, loading up the car. I don't think there's going to be the big house tidy up as I planned. And we seem to be taking a lot of stuff with us, don't we? But I think we're more or less ready to go. I've
Kind of expected those.
I need to put like clothes and that in the bags. But we've got like our own, because we each have our different teas, kitchen towel. It just all amounts up, doesn't it? We've got some games. We've got travel Yahtzee, travel blockers, and we've got listography. I don't think we need listography. Should we leave that one behind? Yeah. So we've got cards as well, which we like playing. We've got our citronella candles, sweets for the car, and just various bits and pieces. We've even got things like a duvet set. I think it was just coming from staying in Germany, and it was literally a thick duvet. There was no sheet or anything to put over you, and it was so hot, and we think it's going to be hot temperature-wise, isn't it?
We just use it as a sheet.
Yeah, that's what we thought. We've just got then a duvet cover just to use as a sheet over us in case it is just one thick duvet. So I think in a shepherd's hut it might get a bit stuffy. So it's just thinking of all the eventualities that we need to take. And also, it sounds silly, because we've got the car, we can take stuff. Again, in Germany, the bedding, when we stayed there, the bedding was so awful, and it was literally one flat pillow each, and we both like to be sort of quite supported when we sleep, don't we?
Yeah.
So we've even taken a pillow each. We thought, why not? We've got the car, throw it on the back seat, and away we go. Anyway.
Do you want blankets?
No. Oh, what for?
Because we've got the ones in there if you want them.
No, it's fine, thank you. You were moaning at me for taking too long.
No, we've got stuff. We've also got our good pair days cup set.
Oh yeah, that's quite sweet.
So if we want to do our
Camping chairs, got drinks, and yeah, I think we are ready to go. I've got some work stuff to take as well, because I want to work on refreshing my Patreon, so I'm going to do that as well. So I'm going to say goodbye. Thank you for hanging out with us, and we'll be vlogging when we're in Cotswolds as well, so we will see you there.
Can I just give a quick tip?
What's that?
It's a quick tip. Not, I've got it here at the moment.
Oh.
But it's, for example, I never use freezer packs. But I actually freeze water bottles, and I've actually frozen fresh water bottles. So of course, whilst we're there for the number of days we are, they will obviously not stay frozen, so we can then use them as nice cold water.
Do that in Florida, don't we?
Yeah.
Yes, it's very handy. But thank you for being here. Let us know if you are a light packer, or do you go full out like we do? And I have no shame. It's what we do. It's the way we are. I'm not going to change. We like our comforts, don't we?
Yeah. Amazon Fire Stick. Take our own internet as well, just in case.
Yeah, we've got a bit of everything, haven't we? We'll see you in the Cotswolds. Take care. Bye. Say goodbye.
Oh, sorry.